Good morning, Tuesday, July 22nd. This is the Automotive State of the Union. I'm Paul J. Daly. This is Kyle Mountsier. Today we're talking about AI's layoff deception, GM earnings, and some new drivetrains, as well as a fun story. A rare positive story to come out of Jalopnik.
A rare positive Jalopnik story.
I know,
we should call them and congratulate them.
I should. It feels like they've been hanging around with some of our people. It's rubbing off.
That's good.
I know. I know. I mean, look, we got a quick shot show today, but it's always good to just think about the positive things.
Think about the positive things.
I mean, a lot of people have to think about the positive. GM's trying to get us to think about the positive as their Q2 net income fell 35%, hit by a $1.1 billion tariff bill, but the company holds firm on their full year profit goals. CEO Mary Barra highlighting strategic moves to align with consumer demand. Meanwhile, GMC is updating its trucks and SUVs with plug-in hybrids arriving in 2027. We've been asking about this forever. It's the first information. So basically, Q2 revenue dropped 1.8% to $47.1 billion. Tariffs expected to cut profits by $4 to $5 billion this year, which is what they said last report. And they're saying that's holding steady, staying about the same. And then the second tail end of the story is the fact that the GMC Sierra and Yukon are going to be adding, drum roll please, hanging out with Toyota, plug-in hybrids in 2027 with the EV Sierra, the full EV truck, which is kind of like my favorite car right now. They're going to fully redesign that in 2028. The Hummer and EV and other models are due for updates too, but Mary Barra said we're going to emerge from this transition stronger and more profitable than ever. So leaning in on their agility and their understanding of their numbers, I guess.
Well, look, the hybrids and the plug-in hybrids are going to be profitable models because the technology it's a slower walk for all these manufacturers and even, man, I wonder what could have been if 3 years ago everybody
started down this path.
That this was the path. Would we actually be closer to EV adoption?
Yes,
we have started probably.
Such an easy yes.
We probably would have walked it a lot quicker.
Yeah, just ask Toyota. They were saying this, right? If everybody just got caught up in the hype of the moment. But I mean, the thought of having like a big Yukon and like the Escalade's right along with it, any other big truck, having one that has a good torque and good power, and then has that 700 mile range,
700-800 mile ranges.
It's going to happen. And I think that's what people want, especially who was the vehicle yesterday? We're saying would go like 140 miles on plug-in only. Was it a Ford?
Yeah, it was a Ford Bronco. Oh, the Bronco,
the EV, right? The hybrid Bronco. So this is going to be like, look, I love that you can go back years and hear us saying it. I think a lot of rational people are saying it. The hybrid, the plug-in hybrid. This is the middle step to EV adoption, and now we're getting there. I feel like this is going to be one that sticks. Yeah. Right. The hype train is gone. I think this will be substantive. I can't wait to drive one. I'll probably end up owning one because I like the big trucks. And I mean, a plug-in hybrid would be pretty dope.
And when you're getting 35 miles to the gallon on the truck, why not go for it?
I've been in like ridiculous territory for so long. Like it's just there was nothing worse than the Land Cruiser, by the way. I think it was 12 gallons a mile.
Oh my!
On that one, it was like backwards. It's so bad. It was so bad.
They missed it, Paul. If they missed it, they missed it.
I know. Speaking of not missing it, though.
Oh, let's go.
It's a fun story. Our friends out in California dealers are tackling the nationwide shortage of skilled auto techs with a new apprenticeship program. Initiative is letting aspiring techs learn on the job without any upfront costs while getting paid, while getting tools, and getting a U.S. Department of Labor certification. So the program had got the certification after I'm trying to think. You don't get a tech certification after 2 years from the U.S. Department of Labor. I have to check into the story. Who's getting a certified? I don't know. But basically, California New Car Dealer Association, our friends there, Brian Maz, all our good friends, CNCDA, they're saying there are 400,000 tech job openings nationwide. California alone needs over 5,000 right now. And the shift to EVs, retiring experienced techs are just worsening the shortage. So the apprenticeship pays a fair wage, requires no tuition, and includes all the e-learning tools necessary, open to anyone, especially those 18 to 30 years old without college degrees, aiming to avoid student debt. I mean, this is such a winning situation. CNCDA reps said, quote, this program offers a practical path to a lucrative career without the burden of traditional schooling. Sign me up.
Yeah, this is huge. First of all, like kudos to anyone trying to solve the technician shortage right now. I just think when you look at the problem is the education of what being a technician looks like now, right?
Yeah. Oh, the brand of it, basically.
And you got oil changes and all this type of stuff, but like you're a computer scientist at the same time. Like you are dealing with high tech, especially when you look at EVs. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be attracting a totally new group of workers into this workforce. I did just look it up. Yeah, it's a Department of Labor certification after 2 years. So some of this is for like immigrants and people that are seeking the certification of the ability to work. So pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a path. Go California.
What a path.
I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of what a path.
Stop. Segue.
Time. This is not surprising. This
Auto's making jobs and the rest of the world's trying to destroy
Cut
them while companies rarely admit it publicly. AI technology is slowly and increasingly driving workforce reductions. Early layoffs have targeted specifically 1099 freelancers in content and the creative roles, even getting into full-time employees now. Obviously, HR and customer service firms are recommending a lot of cautiousness when bringing in AI tools. IBM and Klarna have been among the few transparent about AI replacing some jobs despite overall growth. So they're actually saying
Klarna's been very transparent.
Other companies are just like doing the old normal, like we're just restructuring. Oh, it's some optimization. Even though when you look deeper, there's a lot of AI focus in those companies. Taylor Goucher, VP of Sales and Marketing at Connects Global, said AI might automate 70 to 90% of a process, but the last mile still needs the human touch, especially for quality assurance, judgment calls, and edge cases, which we've been talking a lot about.
Without a doubt. But I do think that it's really a PR play, because it's not really great publicly to be like, we're cutting jobs, replacing them with robots.
No.
Right? Like no company wants to say that. So it does make sense that they're restructuring. But when you look at the profit and loss sheets, when you look, like the companies are doing okay, they're just seeing the opportunity to optimize. And one of the other nuances to this story is like some companies are cutting so far, right? They're like, we're cutting 100% of this area of jobs, replacing it with AI.
But it's dangerous.
And then they realize it doesn't work that way, and it can't work that way. Yep. However, when they ramp back up, they're actually outsourcing the ramp up overseas. Yep. So it's like, because like the efficiency is winning. So this is going to be more and more of a topic. I think it's totally unavoidable. When I think about our auto industry, I think about the tech companies, I think about all the dealerships out there, like just being really smart about implementing AI processes and systems. Now, the companies in automotive is growing. The segment overall is growing. So we're not forced with the same, maybe the larger companies are forced with this, right? To try to stay competitive against the strong, more nimble companies who, like, you have a tech company coming up. Now they're building something with like 6 people that used to need like 36 to build.
Easy.
And the legacy companies still have 36 people like working on it. So I think that the larger companies in our industry are going to be faced with this first. However, like, we've seen strategies where like some companies are just managing churn. Klarna is one of the ones that did that, right? They said, well, we haven't fired anybody. We just let natural attrition run its course. And they cut, I think they went down from like 5,000 people to 3,000.
To 3,000. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you listen to Steve Greenfield at ASOTUCON this year, just talking about how many roles are going to be cut across even retail. And a lot of people would say, well, retail is human to human. There's still so many roles that can be cut, slimmed down. So we'll see.
We saw the Optimus robot. We saw the Optimus robot serving popcorn.
Serving popcorn. That's about all I can do, fam.
That's messed up. Well, on that note, I think we've done enough damage for today. We hope you gave you a little pep in your step. But the bottom line is, you're a human. You're watching the show. You're a human. You do human things. So go out there, care about the other humans, and guess what? Your job is going to be super safe.